all rappers,
Right.
all type. And I see Dirty arguing with like 25. They was 7 feet,
Oh yeah.
4 cock. These
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my driving, and I see them like they about to jump old Dirty, like beat him up.
Right.
So I pull over. I say I can't. You know what I'm saying? The whole industry was out there though, Ghost. So
Right.
I pull over. I go out there, and I'm like, "Yo, Ghost, what's up?" He's like, "Yo, Crack, man, fuck these dudes." He's going, you know, like crazy, right?
Right.
So I pull him to the side, and I tell him the truth. I say, "Yo, OD, these they gonna pound you out, man, and it's everybody out here waiting to see it, cause I don't see nobody stepping to you trying to hold you down or nothing." Yo, bro. Your man, old dirty bastard, looked at me and said, "You don't see him?" He looked up. We was in Manhattan. He looked up at the buildings. "The killer bees are coming. The killer bees are coming." Yo.
Oh, word?
Yo, Ghost, I couldn't, but rest in peace, Odie. He really thought the killer bees was going to fly out the building.
Right.
The
Right.
triumph.
Wow.
Yo, I can't believe I see your ODB. You can leave with me. Like, he didn't want to leave. He kept going. I remember I got in the car. My wife was like, "Yo, what's up?" I said, "Yo, this dude is like, he bugged.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
he really thought the killer bees was gonna fly down from the sky. Like,
right.
You know,
yeah, Dirt had his moments, man. You know what I mean? After a while, see, that's what it is. Because after a while, when them drugs catch up to you, you know, you start going through things, and sometimes you don't really know what a person is going through. And you know, I should talk to him. We all talk to him and stuff. But you know, when you your own man, it's like you're not a baby no more. It's like you really can't just grab him by the hand and be like, "Yo, tap him on his hand." Like, "Nah, don't do that." And Dirt, let me tell you something. His name is Unique Asan. So when he's unique, yo, he's really, 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 really unique. You know what I mean? Before the drugs and everything, like even when he came in, he was good. But then when he got on, them drugs just came. They came. He got his own little people. He was going uptown, copping, doing all this stuff. Because when I remember I went to jail, and these guys was like, "Yo, he used to come up there buying like big apes and, you know what I mean, like jumping out of the Benz, going to get big apes, don't even get back in the whip real quick and do his thing." But that was McGirt. That was Dirt McGirt.
Yeah,
that was him. I love him though. Yeah.
No, I love him too. That's my brother. You know, I came up with y'all. You know,
that's right.
wu-tang Terror Squad class of 92, 93.
That's right.
You know, we alumni. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
For me, it's always Wu-Tang forever. You know what I'm saying? That's like law. That's like God. That's like Wu-Tang forever.
Respect that.
That's how I give it up for the Wu. It's really nothing. Nobody can say nothing about Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is like.
Joe, we all been here. How many years we been in the game?
25, 26 years.
20 years. We those dudes. It's like me, you, a few of us, 25, like 20 people don't get 25, Joe. And I was telling myself that like a while ago, because I was looking at you. I'm like, yo, say I don't hear nothing from you for a minute. You always got the power to drop something that just smack everybody. Like, once you go, I'm like, I want to ask you, how you do that, bro?
I don't know, man. I just be staying, listening. I just study the game like hard, and then I know what the people, you know, it's something. I don't want to say it like that, but it's something called that nigga shit, and I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, you know, it's some shit that come on at a party that you just like, and you know, and we tap into something that we know that's undeniable. And so when they look at us or they try to question us or whatever, they like, damn, but how do they know? How does this guy know what tick these, what to make them go? And it's just, that's where we come from that we know that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you doing the verses with Ray and y'all doing all them samples and it's just that shit. It's some shit. It's some shit that you can't. It's undeniable. It's an undeniable cloth, man. It's a different
Now I feel you though, cause I'm like, yo, he always coming with something that's gonna be number one. Like I'd be like, yo, how the hell do he do this? Like I didn't hear from you for maybe could be a year, whatever. But then when you come, it's like, he found another one. Yo, you did it mad consecutive times. Like, all right, here go another one. As soon as you thought I was gone, Joe, you come back. Boom. So I'm like, yo,
man, I'm blessed,
I said, you know
man.
what? No, but you
I'm
got
really,
that
really
ear.
blessed. I
You got
started
that
off
ear.
the show with the God flow. And tell me about you teaming up with Kanye. Was you in the studio with him? How did that come about?
Nah, yo, it was Khaled. Khaled was like, yo, when we were doing Hollywood Squares, hip hop squares, he said, I don't know, you might have, well, I don't know, you was on hip hop squares too, right? Them hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
but
there.
I don't know. It was a time when I don't know if you was in the building over there, but I remember Khaled was one of the inside the boxes, and he was like, yo, Kanye got this God flow thing, yo, with your beat and the Mighty Healthy joint, yo, was crazy. You got to get on that. You got to get on that. So then when I finally heard it, when we grab these mics, we get busy. And I'm like, yo, and the record was dope. So I'm like, yo, yeah, I got to get on it. I didn't ask Kanye West. I just did it and sent it back to them. Like, yo, to see what's up. Because I didn't want to leak it because he might have made it into a movie. So I just, out of respect, I just sent it straight back. Like, yo, and yeah, it was on from right there. That was it.
You know what's crazy? Because I did my song with him, Pride and Joy, I did with Kanye at that time. And when they were recording the album in Swiss studio, shout out to Swiss Beats, he's here on the comments.
Yeah, shout out to Swiss.
When they was he was doing the album, right? He was playing a lot of Mobb Deep, a lot of wu-tang. You know what I'm saying? And he would listen to the song that they play in New York all the time. No music. No music.
Right. Yeah.
And he'd be like, yo, this is genius. This record is genius. And I just think he parked up in New York to catch that authentic vibe, man. And it's something about Ghost, you know, when I ask everybody who's the best Wu-Tang, you know, a lot of people say Ghost.
Right.
A lot of people say Ghost. And it's like, it's so hard. You thinking Inspector Deck, you thinking Meth, you thinking Ray.
You got
a bunch of killers.
You got hitters. You got hitters.
Bunch of killers.
Right. I respect that. Yeah. You got hitters all over the place. That's what made it so unique. But I don't know. I learn from these dudes. I learn from all of them. Like the Dirty, he's the one that gave me my soul. He gave me my soul. Like Dirt used to be in the kitchen with my moms. They used to be in there drinking. He used to be in there singing with them at the kitchen table. Like, yo, drunk as a motherfucker. He in there singing like all the old fly shit. You know what I mean? The closer I get to you. Yeah. All of that. Yo. And he be in the kitchen. He was a natural. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, but Dirt, I get my soul from what I say because he wasn't afraid to do nothing. Like when I first met him, right? He said, yo, I had a hero, and I think it was pastrami and cheese, right? Heated up, crazy. So he like, yo, can I get a piece of that? Y'all don't even notice. I don't even know him like that. Hey, yo, but I gave him the piece anyway, Joe. This nigga gonna be like, yo, word is bond, God, that's the best sandwich I ever had in my life. Like, yo, everything was word is bond to him. Everything. Word to my babies, God. Word to my babies. That's the best chicken I ever had. Like, yo, but he was just one of them. So he gave me my soul. I learned a lot of like street raps, like from Ray and Risen, and they like scientists. Look at him and geniuses. They science. So I just took a bunch of a piece of everybody and just applied it to myself. And that was it.
Who do you think's the one member of Wu-Tang that could have blew up more than they did? That you would listen, you'd be like, damn, this guy's supposed to be 5 platinum, 10 platinum.
Between probably Genius and Cat.
Genius and
Genius,
Capadonna.
yo, Genius. Yeah, Cap. Back in those days, Cap got busy. He got busy, especially on Winter Wars. He had a bunch of Winter War darts. He came in there and crushed the building on Winter Wars. But Genius, he's like a Wall Street Journal. He's one of those. He's like, his rhymes is like, it's so vivid. Like I always wanted him and Nas to do a track. Like him and Nas to get on it. Especially back then. Like, yo, like if y'all put y'all minds together, it's like, it's crazy. But Genius was like my best, like really my best one. Like, you know, Meth had styles.
Yeah,
Meth
I
had
know
like
that. Like, you know, with everybody I ever worked with, I always tell a story that Tony Sunshine, even though he's R&B, he used to sing rap, but I really try to blow Tone up. You know, I had R. Kelly write him songs, T-Pain, and it's the one regret in hip hop I ever had was I wasn't able to blow up Tone because I knew he had. If the people understood Tone Sunshine, they would love him to death, and he would be a superstar. So that's why I asked you that question. And yo, my brother Dre, Cool and Dre, produces. He said he sent you a pack. He said he sent you a pack. He said he's working on some new shit. Is this true or not?
Yeah. Nah, that's true. Yeah. I got some fire from him that he did a while ago too that I'm gonna throw on Supreme Clientele. You know what I mean? Yo.
So the next project, what's the next project coming out?
The next one is I didn't name it yet, but I'm trying to aim for some time in which one. Hey, yo, you murdered that track. You got a track on there with me that you murdered. You murdered that.
Yo, go.
Murdered it.
Brother, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
yo, listen, nah, Joe. Yo, every time I play and I'm in the studio, yo, brothers be like, yo, what the, yo, you went in on that one. You know what I mean?
Yo, I
appreciate you for that. Huh?
I wrote that in Boston because me and Ray did so much work together, and me and you never really got to rock. So when you sent the kite out like, yo, Joe, I need you out. That was ASAP. I wrote that. I was in Boston. I had a show up there, and I drove back from Boston to New York, and that's where I wrote the verse. I love writing in the car with my. Let me tell you something. One of my favorite things in history is just driving, listening to music, man. I don't know why. Maybe it just it opens you up. Else.
Yeah, it opens you up. It opens you up. But my technique, I like that same thing, especially when I'm on the bus and all that. But when I get to my space, because I don't like writing in the studio, because I feel rushed. I feel rushed, like I'm rushing it. I don't like to feel rushed. Let me get my space. But you know what I do though? Because my favorite color is red, so I like to write under a red light. Try writing under a red light, yo, Joe, with a red pen. Because I like composition notebooks. I like composition. So I got all red composition. I got flavors. I got yellow, green, orange composition notebooks. But I turn that red light on and catch up and get that red ink. Hey, yo, that's how I did Godflow. I did Godflow like that. Yo, you gotta try that. It's me.
I had a crib in the Bronx,
right?
In the hood, and I kept that crib even though I got rich and moved out to Jersey. And I would go in there and I would write my albums in there. I felt like I had to write my album. I still got the boombox where I wrote my lifestyle, everything, like so many hits with this one little boombox. And I had this apartment in the Bronx that I would not, like I kept paying the rent. And every time I went to do an album, I would stay in there and look out the window and write. You know, I did that one time recently too. My man's crib in the projects. I was in Highbridge. I was just looking out the window, writing a song, just trying to feel that.
Right. That
you
vibe.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's all about the vibe, Joe. It's like, that's why you was attracted to that crib right there. Because it just opened you up. It's just something in there, a certain energy. And that's why you can't ignore the energy. Because if it's right there and you find yourself catching hits and opening your mind, then you got to stay there. I noticed that. Like, I never ignore whatever energy come to me. If like even when I'm looking for a crib or something, it's like because I love Miami, And I was out in Miami before, you know what I mean? Even in Hawaii, it's like there's a certain energy when I go to these spots, like, yo, and I love to follow that energy. I love to follow it. So when I was doing some Supreme Clientele, I was out there in Miami. Me and Ray was doing Cuban Links. We was in Miami. You know what I mean? It felt good. We got kicked out of Barbados, slid to Miami, and the rest was history.
You know where damn wu-tang definitely got kicked out of some hotels back in the day, right?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yo, they used to kick Pun out of every hotel. Like we get to DC to fly us hotel. A couple of hours later, they're like, yo, we gotta go. Yo, to this day, I don't want to say the hotel because I don't want them to remember. Bro, I had Tone Sunshine in the I can't tell a hotel. Superfly. One day I had him up in there and he got into an argument with the guy who brought the room service. I don't know what type of foul shit Tone told him some foul shit. They banned me from the hotel. They was like, Mr. Carter, and I was so good there. I used to pull a phantom up. Like, I was so good. They said, Mr. Carter Jr., you no longer want to hear, you can't this and this. And I'm like, yo, I tip everybody. I'm like, boom, let me tell you something. I tried to sneak in there 10 years later. I tried to go in there, and they told me 10 years later at the door of the hotel, it was like, yo, you can't come up in here. They was like, you know, you bad here, Fat Joe. I'm sorry, you can't. I'm like, oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
Yo.
Yes, so they had you on the hit list.
Yeah, man. And it wasn't even my fault. It was Tone, like, you know, I tell the story all the time. We got banned from the studio. Pun had this cap gun, like a fake gun, but it sounded real and it looked real. So they come up in the studio, Battery Studio. Once again, this was my house. Right. They come and get Battery Studio. I got a session. And Tony Sunshine put an apple on the engineer's head, this little white dude. and Pun pull out the ratchet and he's like, yo, stay still, stay still. Oh boy, you sweating bad bullets. He's like, yo, stay still. Stay still, God. Stay still. Right. Yo, the movie got bad aim. Yo, Pun pulls the trigger, bah, but it sounds like the real dude. Yo, homeboy dove under the system. Let me tell you, I spent so much money in that studio. They never let me back in that studio again in my life.
Wow. And that was Battery? That's Battery?
Battery Studio over there, man.
Wow. Wow.
Living there.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, yo, Pun funny, man.
Coming up, right? Who is the rappers that influence you? Like, who's your favorite coming up?
Coming up. Yeah, it's you know, the same ones. Rakim, KRS, Kane, G-Rap, even Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. You know, it's like even Biz Markie. Like, I don't got a top 5 really. It's like I would have to probably do 10. You know what I mean? Because it's like they were so like, you know, 88, 86, 87 on. Yo, it was golden. It was golden years. Those are my golden years right there. I was getting everything.
Say our era is the golden era. I think it's that era. The Kings, the Rakim, LL, KRS is stuff.
Yo, listen, man, come on, the Fever. You going to Union Square, Latin Quarters. Come on, Joe. I'm up there.
And what was that like coming from Staten Island, which is like a forgotten borough?
Exactly.
And y'all put that to this day, y'all gods out there, like y'all put that borough on your back, like. Yeah, no doubt. Nah, it was we were just seeing it, like, you know, like back in those days, it was like we were just getting money, like get money. You go uptown, it's a whole, especially when Manhattan was popping, when Uptown was popping, yo, it was a whole different. It was a different world. It was a different world. You seen everything, Gucci this, Fendi this, like, it was different. It was different. And to go up there and just travel out, because I used to be up in
Albee Square Mall trying to get a pair of fronts and do all this, but you know what? Them Brooklyn cats back then was nothing to play with. You know what I mean? They be ready to rob you at the it was rob you at the train station, ready to get you.
You had to come heavy. You with the Albee Square Mall, I used to go in there, but you had to come like they knew you wasn't playing. You had to have that thing on you. You
had to have that thing, or get your ass back to the train station real quick.
And what they don't understand, what people don't understand, right? So when they say, yo, Joe, like, some people tell me dress my age. They tell me, yo, whatever. You know, they don't understand. What you're describing is, it used to be the Apollo, amateur night at the Apollo. And afterwards, after the shows or whatever, it was just a car show, wide body Benzes, Beamers, drop tops, this. Everybody was out there with Gucci and Louis.
A movie.
Shit looking fresh.
A movie.
Chains. I am Mike Tyson to be out there. His neck is this.
It was a movie.
Harlem is out there. Ferg is out there. Peter's still out there with a tuxedo on and a bow tie. Like, these people don't understand. So, you know, yo, they don't understand. Like,
that's the era, Joe.
Fly shit. When we was growing up, we seen some fly shit. Yeah, that's the era.
And that's why I say it's the golden years, because, yo, man, I don't know what it was. Because when I listen to Rakim and them, I never heard them say a curse, never, in their records. Kane, none of the ones that was so much like, yo, that's my dude. They ain't never curse. When you listen to this, it's like, yo, G-Rap might have said a few words or whatever, but he was hard. It was like, yo, but that era, it just explained everything. That's what built me. You know what I mean? It created my mind like, yo, you know what? If I ever get on, because I was rhyming back then, back in like 87, 88, trying to make my little tapes or whatever, but I always had a vision. Like, I vision me really, really doing what I do right now. I see myself on stage with EPMD. I don't know if I was dusted, but I seen it. You know what I'm saying, Joe? Think I might have smoked the bag and I just seen it. But it came in. It came, God just said, I mean, it took me like 5 years after that little dream I had or the thought, whatever, to get on in 93. So, but I seen it and I saw the vision how I wanted to be. So when you see the robes and you see the big birds, the eagles and all that, that's what I envisioned me in the future. So when I got the Cuban Links and I did the, blue and cream, you dip them like this. We had the Wiley's back then, but they wasn't getting dipped. I'm thinking in my mind like, yo, hold on. We're going to change this shit up like this. You know what I mean? And that's how, when I got the Iron Man cover on how I dipped all these Wallabies in there like that, it was just a thought. And I had the ill Chinese dude, Chinese doc. My man name was Kim. My name was Kim, the Chinese dude. You know what I mean? Yo, I ain't front, Joe. He was going in on the Wiley's. He was going in. So he did the whole Iron Man cover. Word.
It's respectful, because you know the Wiley's was a Jamaican thing.
Exactly. Exactly. So they was getting made in England.
What's the other shit? Was it Travel Fox?
Yeah, it was Travel Fox.
The Wallabies and the Travel Fox.
Travel Fox, yeah, Travel Fox. Yeah.
Well, you know, you alluded to something. That's what the fuck I'm talking about with getting the eagle bracelet on your shit with the eagle flying. Like, how you felt when you pulled that, when you went to the jewelry store, you said, yo, I want a fucking eagle flying off my arm and shit. Like, what kind of, this shit was disrespectful, bro. Yo, what made you do that? Like, you just said,
it was the vision. I wanted to dumb out. It was like I get the heavy jury from these Jamaicans that was in the hill over there in Ray's projects. They used to come out with big bangles and big birds hanging down to their kneecaps and all that like that. So it's like, that's when I thought like, yo, you know what? Wallabies, the robe, and I just wanted a bangle that just on some Shazam, like a Shazam bangle. You know what I mean? Like, yo, and just get heavy on them like, yo, now, what y'all want to do with this now? You know what I mean? Like, yo, and I tell you, I put that bracelet on, and it was just on some superhero tone shit. After that, it is over.
You know what?
Now, if I would have,
I had
it was
young brother on here, Little Uzi Vert, right?
Right.
And you know the guy got a $24 million diamond and
his
put it on
head.
his forehead. Right?
Yeah.
So shout out to my brother Pat Poose on the check-in.
What's up,
So,
Big Pat? What up, Pat?
so when I tell the kid Lil Uzi Vert, I tell him, yo, man, I understand what you he said, yo, it's because you crazy.
Yo.
He said, you can only understand this if you crazy. I'm not, fuck that. We come from shit, man. We ain't
exactly.
shit. If you made 24 million, you want to buy a diamond and put that shit on your forehead, put that shit on your fucking forehead.
Yo, I ain't going front. I don't know where he is. You know what it is? When we was younger, we was getting tested, Joe. You know what I mean? I seen brothers get raw for Sherlin, even they sneakers. You know what I mean? Like cables, chains, and all that stuff like that. It's a different time now.
I was a sticker kid too. Like
right.
Like I was doing the foulest shit in the world too. That's why I'm always, you see.
That's how you think the way you think.
Know a criminal.
Right.
So you gotta know it's a certain, yo, bro. And it's a certain, I know everything, man. I ain't even gonna say that. Yo,
no, I know. I already know, Joe. I already know. You gotta go there.
But I mean, like, yo, yeah. Everybody was getting robbed. It's different shit. You know, I got a story, right? We went, me and all the guards, right? So I live in Guardsville. So Forest Projects is Guardsville. For people that don't understand outside of New York or whatever, it wasn't no Bloods and Crips in New York. It was Positive Brothers who started the 5% Nation, and they was building and talking about the black man, and then it took, you know, but they knew how to pop off. They would pop off, right? And so one day they said, yo, the Bronx, we going down to they had a March of Dimes all the way in Battery Park. So when I tell you the APB was out, it was like the movie The Warriors, right?
Right.
So when I say the guards from Co-op City, Section 5, I mean, Patterson Projects, yo, I'm talking about every train coming from the Bronx going down the Battery was just flooded with hundreds of thousands of guys on the train. Like, so we was gonna go down there, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do. We're gonna mob out. The Bronx is out here. Well, I'm talking about, must have been at least 5,000 of us or some shit, like some crazy shit, right?
Right.
We all meet up. So we like the South Bronx, the South Bronx, and we mobbing through. And it was real loud. And then all of a sudden we get to this park. And because we forget that everybody got cousins in Brooklyn. Now, I know this now. Brooklyn is like 7 times bigger than the Bronx.
Right.
Somebody told them we was coming deep. Yo, bro, if we had 5,000, they had 15,000. All of a sudden, the South Bronx started getting a little lower.
Right.
Yo, shit. Yo.
He said start getting a little lower. Yeah.
It popped off so legend out there. We fought the Bronx against the Brooklyn. I mean, this shit was mad.
Wow.
It was the craziest shit in the world. Everywhere you look, dudes was running. They was beating up the hot dog man.
Wow.
Like, this shit was crazy out there. Like, I mean, like, nuts. But
what year was that?
We used to do when we was young, man. It was, yo, bro. It was crazy out there, man.
It was real. Yo, wait. What was that? That was in the 80s, right?
That was in the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
In the 80s, and we went down there. We thought we was gonna be the deepest, and when we got there, it was like 5-1.
Right.
And it went down immediately. It wasn't even really nothing to talk about. It was like the first second we walked in the park, it just a whole riot. Everybody fighting each other like some crazy
that was the movie. Yeah, that's a movie. That's a movie right there.
Instantly, it didn't take much, and then
that's crazy,
Ghost, man. It's crazy. Yo, Ghost, I love you, my brother. Do you know when the new album's coming out?
I'm trying to go for the end of August. The end of August. Yeah, I got this energy drink coming out too called Hard Cream. hard cream. So yo, it's like the Red Bulls, but without the taurine. It's an energy drink though, but yo, it's gonna go places. It's going
So
places
Red
though.
Bull got taurine? Tell me, because I be drinking Red Bull, man. What's the
Yeah,
taurine?
no, I love Red Bull. I love Red Bull, especially when I throw it in my Tito's or something. But it's like it got taurine in there, you know, because it already got caffeine and all the other stuff. But this one is all natural though. It's made by Hard Anheuser-Busch, the distributor of it. You know what I mean? So, yo, yeah, it's
Yo,
gonna
man, I
this
love
summer's
to
gonna
see that,
pop.
man. I love to
Yeah,
see
yeah, nah, it's all good.
entrepreneurship. You know what, Wu Wear, y'all was the first, I think y'all was the first rappers to have y'all real clothing line. Shout out to Nori. Nori's on the check in, my brother Nori.
Yeah, big Nor NRE. That's right. Yeah,
NORE, yo, you did Drink Champs yet, Ghost?
Nah, I didn't go up there. My man Vinny just put me on to it. I said, you know what? Let me do the drink first. Let me do the drink. And I told him like probably like August, like around August. I'll come check Nori. Yeah, I want to do that right there. I love Nori. He's he a real dude.
What we gotta do is this, man. We gotta keep encouraging everybody to be entrepreneurs, come up with their own brands, their own products. I want to see everybody rich.
That's right.
See everybody rich. So I love when I hear shit like that. Even your man Cameron got some shit the hood is taking now.
I know, yeah.
Instead of the Viagra, he got the some pink.
He got the liquid, yeah. With the horse on. Yeah. Cam always coming with something. Woo! And he's pink. He got the pink jaw.
He got the pink jaw, the pink horsepower.
Yeah.
They out there in the hood. They moving it in the juice bars and all that. Listen, I'm all about entrepreneurship.
That's right now, but that's beautiful though, man, because it's that time right now. It's a lot of things going on, and we get distracted. And yo, we getting older, Joe. You know what I mean? Brothers is like, yo, brothers is yo, God bless you to get to your 50s. Huh?
Raekwon is on the comments right now.
Shout out to Salah Chef Raekwon. Yeah.
That's my brother. I love Raekwon.
Yeah, I know. You know Come on, Joe. You go all the way back. You go all the way back to Scarface. Well, remember the barbershop.
You know Raekwon might be he's definitely top 3 of my friends in hip hop. Like as a brother, as a best friend. Nah, but yo, Ray fuck with you. Yo, he say he love you. Ray love you though, Joe. I love him to death.
On the real to real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love him to death. That's different. Yeah. Ray, we like, you know, I love everybody, but Ray and me is just
right.
You know,
he love you. Ray love you.
He come to the Bronx. We drive around Harlem. We you know, it's me and Ray, we got this special bond, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I already know. Yep. I know that.
I love you, Ghost. Thank you for
I love you back.
Pulling up, man.
I got you. Now, anytime. I appreciate it, man. Yo, keep doing what you're doing, Joe, because you out there, B. You know what I mean? And brothers love you, bro.
I love you too, my brother. All right. My love, man.
I got you, bro. All right, you too. All right, peace.
All right. Yo, man, the God, Ghostface, the killer, man. Woo! I should have threw the mask on with the spikes. Damn, man. What? I could talk to Ghostface all day, man. You know, Ghostface threw the fucking bird, Dade County Choppers. Your verse was good. He threw a eagle on his shit with the... Look, man, I do not care, guys. I do not care. Whatever makes you happy, if you want to be fly, you see me with the flamingo joint, I don't care. If it makes me happy, I'm doing it. Tony Touch, what's up, my brother? Raekwon, what's up? Nori, what's up? Michael Mann, what's up? Verse, what's up? The real ones is tuned in tonight. This is the biggest show in the game, and you don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. Damn. I'm about to retire. And Ghostface Killer popped up. Listen, man. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. If you're going through a hard time, your family, your friends, they don't stick by your side. They don't hold you down. They not the real ones. Don't expect them to hold you down the next time. You got to open your eyes and move on. They're not your real family and friends. Put God first. Have faith in God. Be righteous. Give back. Look out for people. Do what you got to do. But God is the biggest show in the game. I love y'all. See y'all Monday. Peace.